Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net, and it is Wednesday the 29th of January. Thanks again for watching. Got a fascinating one for you today, because it looks like we're about to return into a very stormy period of weather during the next week. I just want to show you what's happening here. Just compare a few models really, first of all. This is the ECMWF chart from today. This is the analysis from last night. Now the jet stream on here is blowing through here like so. Compare that to how things look in 10 days time. This is the chart for the 8th of February, and just look at the change there. We've got the jet stream by then sweeping through here. We have also on this chart several little areas of low pressure. Now you can't take any notice of where they are, but with this pattern, with this jet stream developing and becoming stronger from the west and southwest, what this leads to is small-scale, severe storms running along the flow of the jet stream and into the British Isles. And it looks as if that's what's going to happen during this second half of next week. That brings the promise of wet and also very windy weather. But yeah, there might be a little bit of snow at times, particularly on high ground, but generally it looks quite mild. These are the 850 temperatures in 10 days' time. You can see here we're kind of between 0 and 5 degrees, so it's still relatively mild. And the ECMWF backed up by the Canadian model as well. This is the Canadian model for the 8th of February. There's our jet stream blowing through like that. One of the concerns is that we're on the left exit region of the jet stream again, and that's a development zone for rapidly deepening areas of low pressure. So that's what brings the concern with the wind strength and also with the heavy rain and these systems just sweeping through the country. And the GFS ensemble looking much the same too. This is the chart from today for the GFS ensemble. Look, there's our jet stream blowing through there, but then in 5 days' time, it looks like this. There's the jet blowing through there at that stage, a section of it down into the Mediterranean. But give it 10 days, there it is, screaming through the country, particularly over more southern areas. And by the 13th, the final chart in the GFS ensemble sequence, it's back there again, look as a west-west-southwesterly. So some very unsettled conditions look to be on their way. We'll take a look a little bit further afield as well in just a moment, but just to bring you up to date with where we are now. Easterly flow today, this is the chart for this afternoon, by the way. Easterly flow today, sorry, low pressure down to the south. Periods of rain is rotating around this low. Looking cool again tomorrow, bits and pieces of rain, the Midlands, central, eastern parts of England. Much better out towards the west, but cold. Friday we get the first of the new storm systems coming in. They'll be sweeping their way eastwards during the course of Friday. They'll bring heavy rain, they'll bring stronger winds. And on Saturday we could get some severe gales as this little area of low pressure zips eastwards, and the gales you can see here, shown by the isobars being close together, also move eastwards through Saturday, bringing heavy showers, longer periods of rain, but severe gales, gusts of 60 miles per hour. Sunday looks the better of the days at the moment. Southwesterly flow showers out to the west and the south, some of them heavy, but the best of any sunshine to the east. And then as we head in towards Monday, another storm system coming in, but this is almost the calm before the storm in a way. This is just a standard series of fronts moving through, bringing us outbreaks of rain and kind of getting the atmosphere ready and set up for the real hit of storm systems that looks on the way at the end of next week. And then, of course, the question is, how long is this unsettled weather going to last? Well, you know, I just don't see any signs of real winter in there, really. Yeah, we'll get a few cold days, but I'm starting to wonder where we're going to go with this. It may be a winter where there's either very late snow or one where there is virtually none at all. This is the chart for week 1 from the CFS. So this goes up to the 3rd of February, and here's our jet stream look in the Atlantic there. Lower than normal heights, bringing low pressure through the UK. Then if we look at week 2, very similar. This is then effectively, this is next week. Low pressure here in the Atlantic. Look, there's the strong jet stream that I was telling you about. So the little areas of low pressure basically coming across this system and then spinning around, taking that sort of path there, bringing strong winds. That's the position of the parent lows, by the way, I've shown you on that. These smaller scale ones, excuse me, actually tending to drift through the country. So that's where we're seeing our wind and our rain and our a potential for flooding at the end of next week. And then week 3 looks like this. There's our lower than normal heights. Here's the jet stream though, look, just screaming across the Atlantic again, keeping us in that west to southwesterly flow, and it's an unsettled southwesterly flow. You just see here, look, the size of this ridge out in the Pacific, and also this band of higher than normal heights look down towards the south too. And if we look at week 4, well, very little change. Look, lower than normal heights in the Atlantic. Here we go once again. It tries to build more of a ridge out towards the east, bringing us more of a southerly flow. Now, this is the period I've been telling you about, the middle part of February into the last third of February, where I thought that things could actually become drier. And CFS is certainly picking up on this. The ECMWF longer ranges are as well. The idea that high pressure tries to build, now it's not real high pressure, but it tries to get in. So it could be that this period goes drier for a while. So I think that most of the rainfall is going to be loaded into that early part of February. And just to confirm it, this is the height anomalies from the CFS for the whole of February. You see it keeps us in below normal heights to the north. It has the jet stream running through like so. Now, remember, this is the mean for the whole of the month. So this isn't saying that this is how the whole month is going to be. This is the average for the whole of the month. And I think this is the position more at the beginning of the month, because I think what will happen is these higher than normal heights will tend to build northwards during that latter stage of the month. Now, March is an interesting one. What I've chosen here is effectively surface pressure anomalies. And March actually shows us with lower than normal pressure up to the north, higher than normal down to the south, and a more normal west to southwesterly flow. So although we stay with this west southwesterly and no signs of any real cold weather on the way, it does hint that it's a dry period. I'm just wondering if this period from late February into March is going to be drier. Not completely dry, but certainly drier than we've had of late, and certainly drier than we'll have next week. So there you go. Hopefully that's useful for you. Get ready. You're going to need umbrellas and galoshes and just about everything else that you can find, I think, for the end of next week, as that jet stream kicks in again and the Atlantic throws everything at us once again. Could it be the year that winter forgot? We'll wait and see. Anyway, thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. Whatever you're doing today, have a great day. Don't forget to tell your friends about us and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.